The ruling spirit over Freemasonry is called Jahbulon. And this is not a word that most people know. And you can read a fair number of Masonic books and so forth before you really start to figure out what's going on. And that's by design. They want this to be difficult to crack the code. Jahbulon is an amalgamation of the names of three deities. It's an amalgamated word. You could say it's a made-up God, but don't think for that reason that it's make-believe. If you do that, you're going to make a fatal mistake. The first of these is Jah, J-A-H, and it comes from the word Yahweh. And Jah sounds like Jehovah because back in the 1800s, when Joseph Smith was coming out of the Freemasons and so forth, the King James Bible uses that kind of language. Our modern translations have largely moved away from Jehovah. The second part is Bul, B-U-L, and it comes from the Canaanite deity Baal. And we run into him a lot in the Bible if you're reading the Old Testament. He was the Canaanite fertility god, and if you find a Baal pillar, as they're commonly called in English, Baal is the Hebrew way to say it, but Baal is the way we say it. If you run into one, there's a certain prominent part of the male anatomy that is on exhibit. You can probably figure out what that is. And as a result, what you find in the higher levels of Freemasonry is that there is a lot of sexual abuse, including of children. The third part of the name, An, so Jahbulon, An comes from the Egyptian god Anubis, who was the god of war. And so Jahbulon is this unholy trinity